Happy Project for Awesome, everyone! This year my video is going to be dedicated to the Rock Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. The Rock Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, or RockCF, supports research and quality of life for people who have cystic fibrosis, like me. The RockCF Foundation goes above and beyond just providing funding for research for a cure. It also helps to improve patients' quality of life today. They have a few different things they do every year that helps give patients with CF, just people that have the disease, the supplies they need to improve their health on their own without any medications or things like that. One of the things that's going on right now is called the RockCF Kickback, where people can donate shoes or money to go towards buying shoes, and they send out these running sneakers to kids all across the country and maybe even the world that have CF, so they can start being more physically active and they can start running and doing things that just promote a healthier lifestyle. One of the other things that they do every year that I really love is the RockCF Rock Back, which is where they get musical instruments and give them to kids all over the place so they can start improving their lung functions with music, which is a really great way to help improve your lung function and your breath support and all of those muscles in your chest area, which is incredibly important for people with cystic fibrosis. So what is cystic fibrosis? Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder that causes the mucus in our bodies to be way more thick than it should be, so it really clogs up the lungs and the pancreas. We are still waiting for a cure. The closest thing we have right now is a lung transplant, which is only temporary and does not remove CF at all. I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis when I was around 6 months old, and that provided a lot of the answers for why I was getting so sick so often, but it also posed almost an even greater threat than not knowing, because cystic fibrosis is a terminal genetic condition, which means there's no cure for it, and eventually it will cause life-ending conditions. This past year for me with my CF has been probably the hardest year I can remember in my life. I've been hospitalized, I think, between 5 or 6 times, and I've spent probably around 15 to 20 weeks in the hospital this year. But I've watched my health go from being reasonable to being very poor just in the matter of about 5 months. And I'm trying really hard to get myself on a better track to improve my health, but that isn't guaranteed, and the only thing I'm looking at right now in my future is the potential to have a lung transplant, which in no way is a cure. And after having a lung transplant, I am going to have to deal with the possibility of chronic rejection. So the only option I really have is to avoid that and to keep doing what I can to stay healthy and be healthy. And part of that happens because of foundations like the RockCF Foundation. They help inspire patients to improve their quality of life through things that are maybe a little unconventional. It's not all about, getting the newest and the best medications. It's about doing things every day to improve your lifestyle and your overall quality of life. It's an incredible foundation that was created by someone I've had the privilege to know personally throughout my life, Emily Shaler. She created the RockCF Foundation quite a few years ago. Emily is an incredible person. I had the privilege to grow up with her in my children's hospital. She's reached some incredible milestones throughout the year. This year, she went on a 500-mile bike ride with another person who has CF, and they rode bikes from Maine all the way to New York City to raise money and awareness for cystic fibrosis. She's such an incredible person, and she is an inspiration to the whole CF community around the world. And giving back to this foundation would be an honor and a privilege. So please consider voting for us and liking the video and voting for us on the P4A website. Yay! Happy P4A, everybody!